Hey everyone, so today I wanted to do a kind of brown monochrome look. I actually saw one of the girls on Love Island, sorry if you hate it, like it's my guilty pleasure, but I saw one of the girls on Love Island have this kind of look, and if I can find a picture I'll put it on here, and she just looked gorgeous, so I thought I want to try a nice kind of one shade of brown on the lid with eyeliner and just see how it looks, and this is what I finished up with. So if you want to see how I got this look, then please keep watching. Okay, so I've already started my brows. I just feel like I've done them in videos before, so I doubt you really want to see them again. So first thing I'm going to do is start with my eyes, and I'm going to use my MAC Painterly Paint Pot just because I know it's really good, and I'm going to start with that on my eyelids. So Painterly Paint Pot, I'm literally going to use, this is a Beauty Bay brush. It's a Beauty Bay. Oh my god, I can't say it. I'm having one of those days today, you know, you just feel exhausted and you just can't get words out. That's me. I'm going to use my Beauty Bay brush, get a little bit of the product and literally just put that all over my lid. Make sure they're not oily. I'm quite oily on my skin, so make sure when you're putting your like primer on that there's no oils, just because it means that your eyeshadow is not going to crease as soon, which obviously you don't want it creasing everywhere. All I do is just put it over my lid like that. I really like these as a base for eyeshadow because one, I don't find they crease, and two, they cover up my veins and my eyelid really nicely. I seem to get, where I'm so pale naturally, I seem to have really like blue veins, and this, like the tiniest amount, covers it up, which I really like. Sometimes I set my lid with like a white colour all over, but I think I'm actually going to go straight into the colour I want today, and I think the colour I want to do is Mocha by Makeup Geek. So I'm literally going to use the Sigma blending brush E25 and just pack that on the eyelid. I always start in the centre. I just want something really simple for this look. I don't want to go too crazy. Kind of like an effortless glam. And what it means by doing this, like the pigment straight onto your eyes, is the tackiness from the primer will help that cling. This shadow, I really recommend Makeup Geek. The shadows just blend without you doing anything. They're so good, but they don't lose any pigment. Honestly, they're so good. Not sponsored, I wish I was. So make sure, don't actually worry about blending the edges, just make sure you've got enough pigment on your actual eyelid, and don't bring it above the crease for now because we'll come back to that. So it looks a little bit patchy on the edges, but that's fine. What I'm going to do is get a fluffier brush. This one is the Morphe M433. I'm going to actually use the same colour again, so I'm going to use Mocha again and just dust that right in the crease. Don't worry if it doesn't look great at this stage because you can fix it. When I first got into makeup, I used to really like worry because no look looks good when you're first starting out. Like when you're first doing, say, your eyes, they'll never look good till the end. So I used to sit there and be like, oh my god, like I'm bad at makeup, I can't do this, but trust the process. Unless you get right to the end and it looks like shit, then you're probably cocked up. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is take a bit of a lighter shade, but I kind of want to keep it quite a cool tone. This one is Latte by Makeup Geek. I'm going to use the same brush again just because it's got a similar kind of colour that I want. And just bring that up right on the edges. And this is now going to be dusting out that shade we put on originally. I bring my eyeshadow up quite high, but obviously bring it as high as you're comfortable with. I just feel like it really opens up my eyes and makes them look a lot bigger. And if you feel like you've messed up on the edges, just go back with like a clean blending brush and blend it out. I'll probably do that in a sec. So yeah, what I'm going to do is use my little Colourpop E9 brush and I'm just going to get a little bit of nude shade on it and just blend it around the edges. It's almost like using a rubber and just rubbing out what you don't want. So next I'm going to go back in with the Mocha shade again and just make sure it's nice and pigmented, no patches or anything like that. That'll do. I've never actually used this shade on its own, but it really suits my eyes. And I always bring it out quite far because I like my eyes to have that lift to them. So I'm getting that latte shade and just bringing it along there. Again, don't worry if you mess up, either use a wet wipe or, oh, like that. It's not a big deal. How have I got this colour on me? Where does that come from? Let's just ignore that for now and I'll come back to it. Right, so now I've got my wet wipe ready. Sometimes if you want a really catty eye, you can pull it along and get that kind of catty look, but where I want it quite smoked out, I'm just going to wipe down literally where I don't want the eyeshadow at all, so my under eyes. I'm really pleased with that shade though, it's really nice. It's just a nice cool toned brown, which I like. I seem to always gravitate towards like the warm kind of colours, but this is nice. Next I'm going to do eyeliner, so I'm going to keep that really simple as well. I probably won't even do a wing, I know. Shocking. So I'm going to be using my fave, which is Bobbi Brown Long Wear Gel Eyeliner in black ink. This is literally amazing. I'll show you how much I've used. Like, there's like nothing left. It's just one of the best eyeliners I've ever used. It stays on nicely. It just goes on nicely. It's jet black. I just love it. It's amazing. And then the brush I use for it, if I can find it, there we go. I shall be using Ultra Fine Eyeliner Brush, again by Bobbi Brown. They just work really nicely together. And literally all I'm going to be doing is just lining the top part. Not even that neat, just like a nice line. I feel like a little bit of this goes a really long way. One bit I used to miss a lot is you need to lift up, so if you're doing it on a client, lift it up and make sure you're getting it right on the lash line, because the worst thing is when you can see where there's like patches of no eyeliner. I'm usually not a fan of leaving it like a straight line, but I might actually just leave it like that today. I think that's all I'm going to do with that eyeliner really. So match it up with the other eye. And I've had this eyeliner for like, God, maybe like 2 years now, 3 years, and it's still so creamy. I just don't get how it stays this nice. I don't think it's quite always use it, and I use it on clients as well. I find if you're a makeup artist, the pot one's the most hygienic because you can get it out with the back of your brush. I don't know if that counts as a wing. I basically wedged it off in a wing kind of shape. But I feel like you have to finish off the edges. But it's not the normal wing I would normally do. It just needed like finishing off somehow, so let me just quickly tidy that up. Now, one thing you need to do when you're doing eyeliner is get it on your top waterline. Even if you don't want it on your bottom waterline, that's fine. I'm not going to do it on mine, but you need to make sure you're doing this. I see so many people that have eyeliner on, but you can see the waterline on the top and it just doesn't go. So I always think, oh, don't poke yourself in the eye. I always think you should do this. Oh my God, I poked myself in the eye again. I feel like I'm so careful when it comes to other people than me. I just poke myself constantly. Again! Oh, I'm crying. If any of the eyeliner prints down to the bottom, I just wipe that away because I want to keep it more on the top. So next I want to put on some lashes. So I always like to use a black eyelash glue. I use the House of Lashes black eyelash glue. With that one I find it stays a bit tacky, so if your eyelash is coming off throughout the night, you literally just push it back down and it stays. So for me it's a really good one because I feel like my eyes just never seem to want to keep the lashes on. So for fake eyelashes, I'm going to try these. Oh, I hope they're not too crazy. These Primark sultry ones. I'm just going to wing it and see. I never get Primark lashes, but I just really wanted to try them. Right, let's see how much I need to cut off. So whilst the lashes, or the glue on the lashes is drying, I'm just going to prime my face ready for foundation. I'm going to use the Professional Matte Rescue on my face. I'm going to mix a moisturiser in with my foundation, so I don't mind having something a bit mattifying. Oh, my hands are so cold. Right, I'm hoping the lashes will be ready now. It's my worst nightmare trying to put lashes on. I just have the twitchiest eyes ever. The only thing with black lash glue is it's a mess if you cock up and get it everywhere. Let's find out, shall we? Now time for foundation. I just use this Real Techniques brush. I don't know what it is, it's wiped off. I'm going to use my Huda Beauty foundation in Cheesecake, and I'm going to mix it with something I haven't tried before, which is a Glam Glow Glow Starter Illuminating Moisturiser. So this foundation, like, you don't need a lot, it goes a really long way. So, but I want to be quite glowy, I don't want to be too cakey, which is why I'm mixing in the moisturiser. Blob it round. Blend. It's crazy because I look really pale in the viewfinder, but I have quite a lot of fake tan on, so God knows what I'd look like without fake tan on. I really love this foundation at the moment. It's so full coverage, you need like the tiniest bit. I say that, I'm probably gonna need a lot. Where I fake tan and I've got dry bits, I've just got like left with dark patches where my spots or my scars are. Like here, for example. Like, blending is such a long process for me anyway, but I'm so picky about my foundation looking like skin. Even if I've got a thick foundation on, it has to look right on my face. I don't like things sitting there, you know. I might do a little bit of cream contour today as well. I'm feeling like I'll go all out. So I never put foundation directly under my eyes because the skin under there is just too thin to have foundation on it, really. I know people do it, but it's a no from me. And just make sure you're getting all the bits that people miss. So like under your nose, around here, temples, right on your hairline. Us pale girls know the problem with the white hairline, especially if you're having your hair up. And ears. Nobody likes pale ears and a tanned face. It just isn't a thing and should never be a thing. I'm then going to go in my beauty blender and just make sure that's really blended. So when your foundation's done, I like to go in with my concealer. Or actually, should I do contour first? Maybe I'll do a bit of contour. Yeah, let's contour. Then I can go back in with my concealer and make it look normal. I'm going to use my NYX Wonder Stick. So, chin, obviously. I'm going to blend it out because I always forget this part to blend. may have to bronze out my chest a little bit because I feel like it's not going to be the colour that I want it. I feel like, I don't know about you guys, but my fake tan goes dark everywhere except my neck and my chest. It's so annoying. I'll put extra on there and it just does not go the colour I want it. I hope someone else feels my pain because I can't be the only one. Right, with contour, don't go too far in because it's going to blend like crazy, so. And then bring the excess down there because obviously you want to have a chiseled jaw. So jaw, cheekbone. And no, I'm not keeping this line, I will fix it. I'm really not into contour lines, so when I do mine I keep it quite natural. I say that, let's see what the nose looks like. I was just looking for the brush and it's in my hand. I feel like I'm ready to retire for the day and it's only 6 o'clock and I've still got to go out for dinner at 8 o'clock. I don't think my brain's going to be able to function this long. And then don't forget the forehead. Could use a viewfinder, it's easier, and just go like this. I'm going to do a little bit more contour on my cheeks just because I like that bit to be not dark but defined. And then just blend it in. There we go. Obviously I will then do a bit more with powder, but for now I just want to do concealer. My trusty Colourpop No Filter Concealer in Light. I've just realised I've forgotten to colour correct and I'm so, like, I just love my colour correcting, so that's not good. Oh well, we'll fix it. I don't even think I'm going to put any in my nose. What I'll probably do is just use whatever's left on the sponge. That was definitely way too light. Oh, what's wrong with me? Seriously, am I stupid? Okay, well. This is a no. Let's put a bit of medium on, shall we? And try and resolve this problem because, no, I'm not looking like this. Anything I don't like, I'll fix with the powders anyway, so. I need to do a little bit of light under here. Just to make sure my contour isn't making me look weird. Sometimes it can drag your face down a bit, which obviously I don't want, so I just need to make sure it looks okay. I'm going to use a little bit of medium to dark actually on my contour bit where I've got my spots. This could be a disaster because it might be a bit orange, but let's find out. God, my voice went really weird then. I don't know what's wrong with me. Help. Oh no, it's gone. Orange. Oh, I hate myself. I'm going to bake because I get super wrinkly. First though, I just set it with a brush. Right, why is this one so wrinkly? Be gone. Right. Baking everywhere that either creases or gets oily. So like smile lines are a must for me. Nose. I don't bake as heavily as other people. Like I see some people that go like to town and no, I'm not about that. Right, I'm just going to dust off this. I don't bake for long at all. I literally put it on and take it off. Like I don't even know if it's considered baking, but here we are. First thing I'm going to do now is just set my entire face. I'm going to be using, firstly, I'm a bit of a powder freak, so I like a lot. I'm going to be using, I don't know what this is, I think it's just a collection, Lasting Perfection something. Sure, it's the illuminating powder. My rule is to check your face. If it's sticky, this is for oily skin, if it's sticky, you need more powder. Should do. And then for my brighter points, because I feel like the colours, I just don't even know what's happened today. So I'm going to go in with just a paler foundation powder. Just put it where I need it. So mainly like the points that I want to be a bit lighter and not too dark. For contour, I'm going to be using my Butter Bronzer by Physicians Formula, just because I love it. I do make sure I dust the powder in everywhere, so once you've got where you want contour, don't forget to then just sit and blend. And then that way you're not going to have any harsh lines or anything. Obviously you want more definition on the cheekbones, that's fine, but just don't go too crazy because it's really not worth having the stripes, no one likes it. Next, let's do some blush. What should I use? I'm going to use NARS Orgasm Blush, just because it has such a nice glow to it. It kind of like highlights itself. My rule is do a little bit more blush than you normally would, because by the time you go where you're going to go, say that you're getting married or you're going a night out, it's going to fade. So now for one of my favourite steps, highlighter. I'm going to use probably my favourite highlighter at the moment. Anytime I have a fake tan, I have to use this. It literally looks like, I want to say like glass. It just looks amazing. I love it. It's the Laura Geller Gilded Honey Highlight. I've got a giant version from Ulta. Honestly, no, I don't know if it's going to show that well on this video, like with this light, but oh my god. Oh yeah, you can see. Wow. Like I barely touched my skin with that and already it looks insane. It's crazy, like, it's just, I'm lost for words. I love it. My rule is as well, so once you put it on, just press it with a sponge, and then that way it will just kind of blend, so you won't have a stripe as much. It blends to more, obviously in the video it looked like a stripe, but in real life it just blends to more of a, just a glow basically. Base is done. Let me just check it in another mirror and make sure I look human. Okay, reporting back. I look human, woohoo! I've just sprayed my face with a bit of setting spray just because I feel like it takes away that powdery finish. So yeah, I just want to highlight now underneath my brow bone and in my inner corner. Let's use this brush. I feel like this is where it really comes together. I'm using Cookie, by the way, it's Benefit. It's so good. When I'm a bit fairer, I use Cookie for my cheeks, but it's a little bit light at the moment. I'm going to go back in with the original shade I used, which was Mocha, I think. Yeah, Mocha. I'm going to bring this underneath my eyes a bit. And then back in with Latte and just blending out that bottom bit. I hate any harsh lines, so I just want to make sure there's no harsh lines under here. I feel like you can tell as well, it really just opens up the eye more. Right, I'm happy with that. And what I'm going to do, just because I've got the black eyeliner on top, I'm just going to take a little bit of black, really tap it off, we don't want it on our face. And then just gently I'm using the Bobbi Brown Smoky Eyeliner brush, just bringing it through the corner just so it all ties together a bit more. Yeah, and it just finishes off nicely. I'm just going to go back and blend. One thing I really want to do is just bring the middle bit down a little bit here. Just with whatever's left on the brush. Just because that's how I like my eyes to look, is catty down there. So I'm going to put a bit of mascara on the bottom of my lashes. Probably a little bit on the top too, actually. What I'm doing with mascara is just basically tying my two lashes together with the mascara. I've just decided, I've just looked in the big mirror and I might hate this, a little bit of nude liner in the eye. I'm not a fan of making my eyes, I like my eyes to look like I'm squinting, so I might hate this, but let's find out, shall we? The eyeliner I'm going to use is the Ultimate Intense Stay Auto Liner in Super Bright. It's LA Girl. Yeah, quite like that actually, it just opens them up a bit more. So for lips, I'm going to use one of my favourites. It's the Huda Beauty Wifey. I've got the lip pencil and then the liquid matte. I'll do the lip pencil first. I do overline my lips, but just in the middle, not the edges. This is like my favourite nude lip. I just love it so much. So I've just finished my hair. I need to get dressed still, but this is a finished look. I might just put, though, a little bit of gloss on. I just feel like my lips look a bit too matte for me. This is Anastasia Beverly Hills lip gloss in Toffee. That's much better. I think that just finishes it off nicely. So there we have it. That is the finished look. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any suggestions or videos you want to see, please do let me know. And yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you soon. Bye.